I found that with depression, one of the most important things you can realize is that you're not alone. You're not the first to go through it. You're not gonna be the last to go through it. You are not alone. You are seen. I am with you. You are not alone. The experience I have had is that once you start talking about experiencing a mental health struggle, you realize that actually you're part of quite a big club. The true definition of mental illness is when the majority of your time is spent in the past or future, but rarely living in the realism of now. Being able to be your true self is one of the strongest components of good mental health. All stress, anxiety, depression is caused when we ignore who we are and start living to please others. Mental illness is nothing to be ashamed of, but stigma and bias shame us all. My dark days made me stronger, or maybe I already was strong, and they made me prove it. Sometimes the people around you won't understand your journey. They don't need to. It's not for them. You don't have to be positive all the time. It's perfectly okay to feel sad, angry, annoyed, frustrated, scared, and anxious. Having feelings doesn't make you a negative person. It makes you human. This feeling will pass. The fear is real, but the danger is not. Your present circumstances don't determine where you go. They merely determine where you start. I keep moving ahead, as always, knowing deep down inside that I am a good person and that I am worthy of a good life. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. Not until we are lost do we begin to understand ourselves. Promise me you'll always remember you're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. In the middle of winter, I at last discovered that there was in me an invincible summer. You don't need to find a lesson in your trauma. Don't let your mind bully your body into believing it must carry the burden of its worries. If you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment, live in the breath. Worrying is carrying tomorrow's load with today's strength, carrying 2 days at once. Worrying doesn't empty tomorrow of its sorrow. It empties today of its strength. Nothing diminishes anxiety faster than action. Feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor. By taking care of myself, I have so much more to offer the world than I do when I am running on empty. Self-compassion is simply giving the same kindness to ourselves that we would give to others. Deep breathing is our nervous system's love language.